Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing really good. Excited to be on the podcast again. Thank you for the invite.
Yeah, it's exciting weekend after Firebase Z, as always.
I'm doing good.
Well, my initial impression, obviously, I played when the map released, so there was no Easter egg and not much to hunt for. So I thought like it was a good map. I got to round 30, and I was like sort of bored. I was playing solo. I'm not much of a solo player, so I thought it was good. I thought the spawn rates of the boss enemies were pretty fucking high, but I didn't have a Reiki to deal with them, so I was struggling with the boss enemies quite a bit. But now I've played it. There's an Easter egg out. You know, I'm really enjoying the map. It's probably in like, it might be in my top 5 maps at this point. Yeah, really enjoying it. Really enjoying it.
Oh, no.
Because my mic was muted. We love that. We
Fuck's
we
sake.
absolutely love that. Oh my god, guys. Let me tell you. Okay, this episode of the podcast has been so scuffed. Okay, first I had a host saying he couldn't make today's show. I'm like, okay, that's fine, that's fine. He then messaged me 25 minutes before saying, oh, I can make it. And then I have my other host don't show up. Like it's. Oh I just can't. I need after this. I'm gonna go and have a nice long bath. So, but anywho, so but that's good, Pete. Like, I mean, your top 5. That's really interesting. Like, because I know you are definitely much more of an Easter egg guy than a survivalist guy, and so where would you kind of rank the Easter egg?
So it does feel a bit fetch questy sometimes, like you're just running from one place and holding next to like another place. But that's what makes it so fast when you're playing with like 4 people, is you can have them all set up in different places. So you have one at Peck, one at Dave the Rave, and you know, other different places in the map. And that's what makes it really good for me, because I like playing in co-op. I love doing speed runs of eggs, and yeah, the fact that you can get through this egg in 20 minutes on 4 player, wow. That's incredible.
That's quite impressive. That wow.
I haven't got near that yet, but you know.
Right, hey, practice makes perfect. Like,
Yeah.
you will get there. You will get there. But Dan, now to you, my guy. Your thoughts and impressions of Firebase Z.
Do you know what? I love this map. I'm Cold War Zombies is definitely something I'm really enjoying. Um, there's a simplicity to it that feels nice, and I feel like we've only had 2 maps so far, but I feel like as things progress, these maps are going to get more difficult. The Easter eggs going to get more difficult. Um, the machine was an initial starter. Everything was very simple. As Pete said, you can do Firebase Z now on in 20 minutes on co-op. Um, who knows how difficult the next one's going to be? But I like how for new players trying to bring the community and make the community grow, it's fantastic. Really love the map, and yeah, definitely top 5 map. Definitely.
Oh, okay. So you're going top 5 as well. Mate, this map is turning out to be quite the hit for Treyarch, I must say. Like, a lot of people are really liking it. But Spike, how about you? Your thoughts and impressions on the map?
Day one, it felt pretty bare bones because like no side Easter eggs, like no main quest, but like it also gave us like time to to get used to the map and like learn routes and whatnot, and like what's just to learn stuff. And then the day it unlocked, hunting for the egg was so much fun. I fucking loved hunting for the egg. I gotta say, the Firebase Z is definitely up there, like quite high.
As high as top
And
5
it's also
or top 10?
probably top 7.
Top 7? Okay, okay.
It's really refreshing compared to Demon Machine.
Yeah, and like,
The egg is so much better.
like
Agreed.
the egg is definitely better. But like, are you guys? I mean, you know all this. Like, Goro Krovi was the last of quote unquote original Ether map. Like, do you guys like agree or disagree that this map does feel more original than a remake? Let's say.
Yeah, everything about it.
Original.
It's
I
very
feel like-
original. Obviously, there are assets there taken from other maps, and especially the multiplayer, and
Mhm.
you know that's to be expected. I mean, you look at the development of Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and even assets from Black Ops 3, all reused. But as a map itself, no, this feels very original.
Yeah, I agree. It's very interesting, like, because when me and Pete were talking about it, it definitely feels, well, the way it looks. I do get those Blackout Array vibes. Like, it does it. Not so much in the sense that it feels like it's a completely reused like map from that section of Blackout, but it just, with the satellite dish and the way kind of some of the huts are, it does feel a little bit Array-ish. But to be honest, I would rather have that than them have remade from an old Zombies map, let's say. But Firebase Z is actually, before I get into that, Rack is saying in chat, I like it very much too, but I think it's because it's original content. Yeah, no, that's, I can definitely agree there. The things with Firebase Z, right? So, and by the way, for you guys, I will be bringing out a review on Firebase Z in the form of my new film review series. You should have seen it on Twitter. The 19th is the day I expect to have it released for you guys, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. But I'll cover a lot of stuff on there, but I will talk about some stuff on here as well. So, Firebase Z is, I think honestly, I would put it as my number 5 map. And the reason why is because I find Firebase Z to be so much more replayable than D Machina, and part of that is because it does feel like an original map, but some of the assets in there, like the Russian Mangler, for instance, and the I quite like him kind of, like, actually I think he fits the aesthetic of the map really well. And the mimics, I really like the mechanic of kind of like prop hunt, where they disguise themselves as a prop and then boom, like it's just, you know, they're in your face kind of. Like, I like that disguise mechanic. It's unique because we haven't had anything like that in Zombies. Am I right in saying that? We've had nothing like that in Zombies?
Yeah.
That's the first time.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's better now it's patched. Like, when I say my first game on, like, when you were just running through the map, you'd have like 10 fucking things just popping up every single time. You just be like, bing, 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 and they're all just popping up behind you. But it does seem like it's like either a fixed number now or they've slowed down the rates of them. But yeah, on the first day, I was getting pissed off with mimics. I'm not gonna lie, they were everywhere.
Well, that's good that they managed to sort that out, because
Yeah.
like
On solo, I've only seen like 3 spawn in at a time.
3 at a time.
Me and Easton
Yeah.
did a round 40 game and it was hell. Super hell.
See,
Probably more on co-op.
And the village. The village has a lot
Yeah.
higher spawns than the actual Firebase, I'm pretty sure.
It really does seem so, at least.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. One day I want to get a 4-man team, and I want to do a Firebase Z starting map challenge because you can get all the perks. You've got access to Pack-a-Punch. You've got access to like armor and weapon rarities.
Yeah, yes and no. You have got access to it, but you turn the power on.
Oh fuck yeah!
Pack-a-punch doesn't work until you got the power on.
What
Yeah.
And you
about
can't use the Wonder Fizz
you can't
either.
use the
The
one
door
bit-
doesn't
and the
open.
armor station as well. Oh, I didn't think of that. That's a fair point. Oh, I see why they put it in. That damn you, Trax. That's very sneaky. But maybe even then again, like this, it's a very one thing that did surprise me about this map is the space of it. Like when we saw the images of it, I thought it was going to be quite close quarters, very tight, narrowed corridors type, like a type scenario, kind of like 5 in a way. But this map is so goddamn spacious. Like I never feel unless you're getting bump out in a corner, that's another story. But I never feel trapped. I never feel claustrophobic in areas. Like even the areas with the generators are still very open, and even the areas where you're doing the assault waves feel very very open and lots of room to maneuver about. And that's one thing that I hope future maps has. I hope every map for the rest of Cold War's season has those spacious areas, because every single person in your team has a space for training. Like you haven't got to try and compromise a space like that's like this, and you're trying to run around that one little space. Like you haven't got that. There's so many. Like you've got the village, you've got the helipad, you've got the areas next to the helipad. There's just a lot there, and that's kind of what I really bug it. But what do you guys think of the assault waves? Let's start with Spike.
I think it's a really cool fucking idea.
Okay.
It really and I like the fact too. It's like it it can happen on like a certain set of rounds. So like the first one's like 15, like 20, I believe it is, something like that.
Yeah, so it's around those lines. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it just catches you off guard. Like with this like big size as soon as it happens, like protect the ether reactor, blah blah blah. I think it's a really cool idea, and especially with the third one being like the main boss Orda. And I did a Route 50 game, and I noticed that after the third one you do, Orda spawns in every time after that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That'd be
and
interesting.
I feel like I feel pretty confident saying this, and I think Orda's health does increase with the round.
Yes, they've now originally it wasn't. So I think it was yesterday's patch, but before yesterday's patch, it just remained constant. So at around 30, 40, 50, 60, let's say I had 3,000 health, it would always have 3,000 health. Now it's gone up
Okay.
incrementally. And also it's also scaled based on players as well.
As I said, that's weird because I was watching MC Zombie Slayer and he said that he feels like he's getting less health each time he goes up against it. He feels like he's
after
killing it
yesterday's
quicker.
patch.
No, it's today. Yeah, it's today. I was watching him earlier today, and he was like, "Yeah, I feel like I'm killing Order quicker and quicker each time I come up against it,
But
as in if it's getting less health."
I wonder if that's because you know what he's like. He's one of those zombie gods out there.
Oh yeah, he just
Like-
kills it in 3 seconds with a
Like
stoner.
it's nuts. I've seen some of the people kill Order so quickly. It's crazy.
He just
like-
lands headshots.
Yeah.
Every shot is a headshot, and it's dead in 3 seconds as it's spawning in. As soon as it
Bro,
spawns, he's shooting it straight in the crit.
We killed Orda so quick in our first run of the egg, like when we were hunting for it.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about just like the the normal Order with the survival round.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not the boss one.
Well, there was a game with UP where there's 3 of you camping somewhere, and I got sent off to defend for myself. It was literally just buy cruise missile, blast it. Go
Yeah.
back, buy cruise missile, blast it. Buy cruise missile, blast it. It's dead.
That's what we try and do when we're speedrunning the egg. At the end we all just buy a cruise missile and just land it on him. But I'm just
Well,
terrible
that's
at
what we
landing
did,
it.
didn't we, Jack, for the egg?
Yeah.
Just landed cruise missiles on it.
Well, artillery strikes and cruise missiles, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw today that the artillery strike actually does more damage to Orda.
I suppose it's.
I can
yeah.
imagine so, because it hits a couple times, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Is
you
it
can,
more
like,
expensive though?
No, it's the same price with the cruise missile.
150.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
just got them for free. Went around collecting the free ones.
Oh yeah, collecting the
Just
free ones
collect
as
them.
well.
Like,
Yeah, no, but I like them because it breaks up gameplay and it's something different than just like a dog round in it. So
yes.
why not have something unique? And there's 3 different locations. You're normally around the middle of the map, so it's not like you got to run too far. It gives you like 40 seconds to get there. Yeah, max ammo,
Yeah.
free shield afterwards,
Yeah.
You
And
probably have
actually,
like 15
actually-
seconds
armor
when you
even,
get there.
not shield.
like I admire
armor.
I admire that it's in the one area. Like you have the 3 areas, but it's only within that area. Like you haven't got to use the entire map to defend certain places, and that's kind of why like it's like you keep it contained. Because if it was spread across the whole map and there was like points everywhere, you'd be stuffed. Unless you're playing co-op, but it's.
I haven't had like order or like the zombies like destroy the first part. Like I want to see what it looks like when like they
They go to the
like
second part.
yeah, or like just
They go to the
completely like
crystal.
it overrun.
Yeah, so what happens is, after they've broken the signal thing, they'll then break the crystal, the big crystal collector
Reactor.
down the bottom. Yeah, that's the one, whatever it's called. Ether reactor or crystal reactor, that one. They
Yes.
then break that, and if they break that, you have to then turn it back on, basically, just redo power.
Oh, that's not too
So-
bad.
But the animation's fantastic because what happens actually is Order absorbs all of the energy and then uses that to create a teleporter in the sky, very similar to Gora Krovi portal, and then teleports up into it.
That's cool.
That's quite cool. I like that.
It's worth failing it intentionally just to see that because it's really cool.
Okay, I might give that a try.
I want to do that.
Yeah, I kind of want to do that as well to see that happen. That's pretty crazy. But I mean, Dan, what do you think about the assault rounds?
I love them. I think there needs to be more of them.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it breaks up the game so much. I don't know how many rounds they're based on, but I know it's like round 12, round
it's
20
like
something,
10.
and then
It's
yeah,
like
so every
10
rounds.
rounds.
First of all, they're replacing dogs, and they're very easy. They need to be every 6 rounds minimum, at least. I think personally. They break up so if you're training for a certain amount of time, you're gonna get bored eventually. So it just breaks it up. You've got something different to do, and I really enjoy them. If that was just a pure game mode of round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4, and we're just literally doing that, I'd enjoy that.
That'd be a lot of fun. Like,
Yeah.
'cause
That needs to be a mode.
the thing is, though,
I'm
I
thinking
think-
out Treyarch, do it because that would be so. I'd play that more than any other map. Because every game would.
We
be
will
different
pay you.
eventually.
we'll pay you money
I'd pay
to
them
give us
for it.
more.
I think
I'd
every
pay them
10
to
rounds
really
is fair
free.
enough, though. Because it's not like you're dying for ammo all the time in this game, because you can just buy it. So it's not like
Yeah.
it needs to be every 6 rounds like dogs.
I would
'cause
I would
I
like
feel
it
like
to be
that
like an
would-
every round mode.
Yeah,
I feel like that
I
would
like
get
when I was
annoying
like,
if you
yeah,
were trying to,
round
like, train and it was, like, happening every 6-5 rounds or whatever.
Well, maybe they
You gotta keep
maybe
running from
they
one to the
do
other,
it.
but...
Yeah, maybe they do it as its own little
What
game.
about in the... Yeah, what about in the next
Yeah.
map? Would you, if they use something else, so it's like maybe like another protect or something, or that same sort of thing, or would you rather them go back to it and it just be like a one-time thing? Or
I'd
like
like
a
to
different
go back to it.
objective. They might do a different objective. Maybe you gotta, I don't know.
defend the bridge or be camped out.
Yeah,
somewhere. I mean,
something.
we may be going to the Ural Mountains, so maybe it's defending just something
Yeah.
there. I like the idea how you
Yeah.
gotta defend the reactor. They've done it in such a way where first you gotta defend the signal beacon, so they can implement that in any map now. There's nothing stopping them.
I wouldn't
if
want order
reactors-
every time though.
No,
Oh,
like a
God,
different
no.
boss, or even more manglers, or I don't know, something different.
Thing is, though, it's a great game mode. Game mode. It's like the assault rounds are fantastic because it does break up the gameplay, but it doesn't. It does it where it's not too disruptive, but it still gives you that fresh take, and then you go kind of back to what you were doing normally. If I would like
Yeah.
to see these in other maps, definitely I would. I would like them to try something a little bit different, but please stay away from what Exo Zombies tried to do. I don't want to ever see that. That was such a pain in the ass, and you were trying to do that with zombies still goddamn attacking you, and you were using pretty much like the whole of the map to do it. It was just not good. But they've done this right. They've done it in the most perfect way possible, where it's not too disrupted from you, but it gives you that fresh take. That's kind of what I'd like to see more of.
Yeah, it's definitely a fresh take
Yeah.
on a max ammo round. Give it that.
Hmm. Like it's unique. We've had not much like it before. Well, coming from a Treyarch anyway.
There's a lot of people wishing that it wasn't going to be like a mandatory thing as well. When before it came out, when everyone heard about it, they were like, "Oh God, this is quite worrying."
Mhm.
But no, everyone seems
That's
to
the
enjoy
problem,
it.
though. People are always scared of change.
No, well, it's not just
Absolutely.
that. It's just I can see if it was every 5 rounds, it probably would be annoying. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably find it annoying as well. If I'm trying to play a game and every 5 rounds I gotta go and protect something, it's gonna be annoying. So I just want to play zombies. But every 10 is just like a nice break, having a boss round, I guess. But every 5 having a boss, I wouldn't enjoy that. I don't think. And I think that's what people are scared of, it just being a 5 round, 6 round thing and having to leave what you're doing to go do it. But the fact they give you a free kill streak as well really helps out with
Yeah, I like that.
the protection.
And
Yeah.
the fact
It's
that
only
the
the
max
first
ammo,
Yeah.
one free though.
and the fact that
Is
max
it
ammo
is it
health-
free in each spot though?
It's free in
Yes.
each spot,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's only free the first round. So if you
Yeah.
have jungle defense the first time and then jungle defense the second time it's not free.
Yeah. Well,
Are you sure?
get-
Because every time I've done it, it's always
It-
free
it-
for every
it-
new one.
No, I think-
maybe I don't know, but
Mm.
whenever I've gone up to it, it's been 8,000.
yeah, I think it is 8K
It's a lot of money.
after you hit the first one. But the fact that you get free kill streaks in each place, you got one free kill streak in each of the 3 places is
Yeah.
nice.
Still great. Like it is still
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, and also gives you like a chance to try out the new ones that they added as well, like the napalm track and the artillery.
Yeah. The artillery is really cool. Like, especially when you line it up perfectly and it just annihilates everything in the field. Like, and you just see that feed come up on your screen. It's fantastic. It's such a great feeling. But I really
I
appreciate
love using it.
Like, go on, Spectre.
I love using it at the data center because you can just go inside the data center and like look through like the peepholes and just like continue to protect the thing, and as well as like watching the mayhem just like happen outside.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it'd
Yeah,
be really nice. I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for saying this, but what would be really good as an assault round would be, let's take the barracks, for example. If it gave you, say, a minute warning saying there's an assault wave coming, defend the barracks. And you couldn't leave the barracks, but you had to defend it. But you've got obviously time to buy kill streaks and sentry guns, etc., etc., etc. I think that would be really fun. Just one round where it's just chaos, pure chaos.
Yeah,
Rather
I
than
feel
like
just
this is-
spawning against bit here and there, it's just onslaught of zombies.
Yeah, I feel like this should be its own game mode, like you were saying. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's sort of
Like a
like
tower
what Gauntlet
defense.
should have been. Yeah, like Gauntlet should have been trials like that, like defend this certain place, but not limiting, like not like go spend 10K and waste all your money, or just use this
Or-
certain gun that no one likes.
let
Stuff
the
like
fucking
that.
bunch eat all your guns.
It's more like get set up, protect. We'll give you this certain amount of points. Now you got to protect this point. It's gonna be really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Gauntlet should have been.
Yeah.
But what you described
Awesome.
there, Dan, like that's honestly what I thought Onslaught was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be that kind of like you're like you get set up, you're stuck in this one room, you have to defend it, and then you get a certain amount of time to get other bits, then you go to the next area. I thought that's what Onslaught was gonna be, not this big, massive, repetitive thing of like just following this orb around and killing basically everything in it. Like that's
I'm actually being a PlayStation user for COD Zombies 2020.
like, have you seen gameplay of Onslaught? Honestly, Onslaught does not look fun. Like,
It's still nice as an option though.
yeah, it is nice as an option, but I would much rather play the actual maps than.
The thing is, it even fits into they could fit that even into the story if they so wanted to, because the Dark Aether portals are popping up everywhere.
Yeah,
Onslaught is canon.
But yeah, you know, like Gears Horde mode. I feel like if we had a sort of mode like that maybe it would go down well. I'm not sure how it would work properly, but we have loads of kill streaks and stuff to buy now, so I don't see why it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Just as something different.
Yeah.
But that's what's good about this map though, is that it does do stuff different. And the thing is though, like, okay, so hear me out on this. The community has always been, a pain for accepting change. Like, there's always going to be those people out there that are really going to hate change and be like, no, I want to go back to the World of War style, or the Black Ops 1 style, and that kind of stuff. But the thing is, they do a lot different in this map. The assault rounds are like a brand new. We haven't had anything like that in the zombies ever. And the way granted, the way you do the powers can kind of maybe do a similarity with Gora Krovi, but it's still very different. But honestly, I've seen nothing but praise towards Firebase Z. I've seen nothing but positive reception for what it's done, and people are enjoying it. So I think that is proof that the community can accept change, but as long as it's done in the right way.
We've been dying for an original map though. Like
Yeah.
super original like this, I guess,
Yeah.
for Ether anyway.
If they keep doing stuff like this, yes, they're reusing assets, but yes, if they keep doing stuff like this, I'll be happy. Because you look at how many people play Custom Zombies. Custom Zombies is pretty much retaking the assets from all the other games and
Mhm.
rebuilding them as your own, and that's what they've done here for Firebase Z.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, is like, I don't know what it is. There's something about Custom Zombies that just makes it so replayable. Like, and maybe that is a case of all of the maps that are getting released. Like, people just constantly putting out new maps and new maps.
It's because
Maybe-
there's so many. That's why it doesn't get repetitive, because there's so many. If you get bored of one, you can start playing another.
It must. They must be closing in on at least 3,000 maps by now. The fact, okay, so Easton's saying in chat, the fact that this is the first original map for Ether since Gorod is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it is crazy, but I'm glad we can now kind of lay to rest the question of when are we next getting an original map. Like, because yes, since Gorod Krovi, it has been nothing but remakes for the Aether story. Not counting Chaos, because Chaos was original. We're looking specifically at Ether, and that's where people kind of get confused. That's why you have to specify Ether, because when people say the last original Treyarch map, it's like, well, Chaos was original. Chaos maps, we never had anything like them before.
Most of them were good.
Yeah, I mean, Ancient Evil is a beautiful map. I really like Ancient Evil, and Nine's a beautiful map.
Very
as well.
pretty.
Still never played it to this day.
Which one?
Wait, what?
Bruh.
Which one haven't you played?
Evil,
Really?
Ancient Evil,
Stop the cap.
Dead of the Night. And that was it. Yeah, Attack the Toxin was the only one I played after that, and that was Review Jack.
What about Alpha Omega?
Yeah, I played that one as well.
See, the
I've
Chaos
done the
map
Easter egg
wasn't
for that
bad.
one. Yeah, we did the Easter egg for that, didn't we? Together.
That's a
Oh
good
yeah,
map.
so we did. My God, my memory's terrible. I can't remember half of this stuff.
Mhm.
But
But I went through that phase. It was after I came back from my holiday where I just didn't. Zombies just died for me. So that was it. I was like, no, I'm not even bothering anymore. And I think it was time with the Dead of the Night marketing that didn't exist. It's the time Dead of the Night got released randomly. I was on holiday. I was like, yeah, well, I can't bother anymore.
Yeah, that
died
was
for
kind of
me.
like me as well. I'm not even joking. I saw the map come out and I was like, I don't even know if I want to re-download it to play it.
And then Blackout came out, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play Blackout. And just from then on, I became a battle royale type of player, which is why I love Firebase Z and the Machine, because it brings all of the aspects from what I've learned from Warzone and Cold War multiplayer into zombies. It's great.
I mean, like, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I want to go. Okay, so I uninstalled Black Ops 4 because I was sick of the eggs glitching. Okay, even to this day, the eggs were glitching. But I want to reinstall it to try out that new Blood of the Dead thing. And it's going to happen at some point. God knows when. But I can't believe I'm going to be
New Blood of the Dead?
reinstalling BO4. Oh, it's...
Have I missed
I-
something about Blood of the Dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the Morse code step?
Oh yeah, I've seen. Oh yeah, I've seen that.
That
Yeah.
basically. That's one. See how much time that shaves off. But he's just saying, also fun fact about this map, the Firebase is built on top of Firebase Ripcord from the campaign. Isn't that the one where you're in the
Indeed
chopper
facts.
and you're destroying shit?
Yeah, that's the mission fracture draw.
Yeah, that is the same one. Yeah, because wasn't that because am I right? Like, I am right in saying that Firebase Z was one of those maps that was meant to be released on launch,
It was rumored,
like
To-
rumored to be released on launch.
Rumored.
but it was also rumored at that point to be a Shino Numa remake. So
That too.
Yeah,
I'm glad they didn't because. if
yeah,
you
I'm
played
so
this one-
glad.
If you played this one
Yeah.
first and then played D Machine, the story would just wouldn't make sense to you.
Like,
Yeah.
Could you picture this map as a Shinonuma remake? I couldn't. Like, I honestly couldn't. I couldn't picture this as a Shinonuma remake.
I think what happened is people found out that there's going to be a Derice remake, and then they just jumped on the bandwagon. Well, they're going to drop all of the first original maps from World at War as remakes.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair. I mean, but back then, like, zombies were so small back then. It was literally just a bonus mode. But you look at it now, and it's like, you know, we got the amount of marketing that was put into Firebase Z was remarkable. It was the complete 180 of Dead of the Night's marketing, which was nothing. Like,
Same,
but-
it's the same
Yeah.
with everything since D Machina. Like, it feels to me now that you get all of this content and marketing and advertisements and trailers, all for zombies, and on top of that, you got a free multiplayer map and some skins.
Hmm.
That's how it feels now. It's not multiplayer first, zombies last. Now it's starting to feel like zombies first, multiplayer last. Warzone doesn't even get a mention anymore.
Let's be honest, this map doesn't come without its like mishaps and bugs and stuff as well. Like
well,
No, of
yeah,
course
I
not.
mean,
saying that we're getting to we're number one still. There's quite a lot of things wrong where I'm like, how has this even been released?
But there's still things wrong with multiplayer.
It's
Yeah,
true.
but Tombstone's fully broken. Like
They
it
still
doesn't.
have skill-based matchmaking in zombies. In COD, sorry. That's what's
Yeah,
wrong
but
with
that-
multiplayer.
Yeah, but that's a thing. That's a thing. Whereas they generally are like, hey, we're giving you a new map. We're giving you a new perk. The perk doesn't work. How have they released it and not tested the third version of it and gone, oh shit, this is actually really broken and could ruin someone's game? And it's still in there. And the FOV
Fine.
slider. Did anyone try the map on Xbox? Because Xbox is getting it hard right now. PlayStation works fine. PC works fine. But then...
I've seen reports of people on PC having the same issue as we do, Pete.
what with the FOV?
Yeah, it's like
Well, here's
like
two
fire
PC
particles
players
are
right
like
here.
not aligned. Fire particles are not aligned properly where it should be for like cars. Like just places where fire should be, but it's just floating out in space.
So are you talking like? Are you,
So
are you
basically-
talking FOV when you're in the Tombstone state?
No,
Which FOV are you
like
talking
just
about?
playing the map regularly and your FOV's above 8.
No, I've never experienced that. And I have
No,
my
I don't-
FOV on max.
I've played with so many PC players and they've never complained about it at all. Maybe there's a couple that've got, I don't know,
Well, yeah, but
microwaves as PCs.
The thing is though, PC players have always been able to have that FOV.
We have had FOV sliders for years.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah,
Spike is roboting. Yeah,
yeah.
you know.
We don't know what that is, Easton. I don't think even he knows.
I did not.
The thing is though, Spike, you start off fine, but then the longer you talk on, it then kicks in. It's
Yeah, I
really-
tried to tell
it's
you at the
really
start of
strange.
I'm just gonna ask you
podcast.
for one-word answers from now on.
Um,
Do you like the map, Spike? Yes. Okay, cool. Next person.
um,
I'm only allowed yes or no, or yes or no question.
I don't think we've had this level of marketing for our Xbox map ever. That's true. We haven't.
That's true.
When we're saying it's an Xbox problem,
Wait, for an Xbox
it-
map? For a zombies
it-
map?
is it current gen or last gen problem?
Last gen, I think. I don't know if it's current gen. I don't think so.
Well, no, because isn't the
Is-
Xbox Series X the only ones that have the FOV slider?
No, everyone
No.
has FOV
Well,
slider.
Yeah, everyone does.
I got
it's
the
for
old
it's for the
Xbox, I have
game, not the
FOV
console.
slider.
Okay, sorry, I missed.
Um,
that.
I'm not sure actually.
Because
Same
that
as
would
the
be
Series X.
interesting.
Let me ask.
Yeah, I can't actually remember if it is the FOV thing.
I ain't buying Cold War again for Xbox.
Yeah, I think it is just Xbox. I think it might be Xbox thingy as well. Because like
Is
their
it-
eyes are like 4 feet in front of their faces and shit. I'm
If
like,
that's
what?
if that's the case, then last gen software, and sorry, hardware isn't going to be up to they've only just managed to get an FOV slider in console in general in the current
Mhm.
gen. There's no
Well, the
way.
thing is about it.
There's
About
other
the
games
issue
about
is
it, though.
like it only just happened after Firebase Z launched. It was fine before, so like Game Machine completely fine, but afterwards
Yeah.
it fucked everything.
Right.
Well, there was actually visual glitches on DM launch as well. Like half the map was like you'd be running around and then like you'd randomly get a bit of snow that's like in front of your face and going upwards, and you're like, that's not part of the map. And you just be able to run straight through it.
I've had times where the ground just doesn't fucking low and I can see under to the bunker.
Yeah, there is loads of visual glitch. I'm not sure why, because I play much more beautiful games on Xbox and they're completely fine. And this game just like, I don't know what they've done to it to make the FOV slider have to be at 84 precisely for
Right,
the
so it's
screen
on
to
the
work.
Series X as well, apparently.
Yeah, so it's just an
Okay.
Xbox side thing. PlayStation's fine. They're just laughing at us. I kept seeing comments like, loads of PlayStation fanboys just like, ha 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 ha.
It's
Xbox is
2021 now,
screwed.
people. Buy a PC.
Yeah.
Becomes
Well, I have a
monster
PC,
race,
but I'd
like-
rather play on console. Just because then I can lay in my bed, which is over there, instead of sat at a desk. I can sit in my bed, play zombies comfortably till whatever time in the morning I want to and be comfy, rather than
Do you
sit in a
not get
desk chair.
HDMI from your PC to your TV and then wireless?
I can,
controller?
but then I need to get like my sound working properly and stuff, and
Oh,
be
yeah.
in a
Oh, yeah.
like it's annoying.
I have to
I've
be-
done that before. When I'm playing by myself, I'll do it because I'll just have the TV sound coming through my TV. So
Yeah.
I have the PC sound coming through my TV, so that's fine. But if I'm playing with multiple people, then yeah, it becomes an issue.
Like, I have to be
Gotcha.
honest, P. Like, ever since I started like doing streaming and playing zombies at a setup, I cannot lie in bed and play zombies. I physically can't.
I can't
I
put
find
on a
myself
TV.
too far away from the screen that I can't see half of what's going on.
I
Like-
can't
Yeah,
even
but my
play
TV's
on
in my-
controller.
My TV's on my bed, innit? So I just literally sit as far as I want.
Well, yeah,
to
you
the
got
TV.
that, but honestly, like my like literally in my bedroom back there, my bed's here, and then the TV would be over there, and I just wouldn't be able to see shit.
Yeah,
I'm
no, I
so
know
far, I'm so far away from it.
I've got a unique setup, but yeah, that's the reason I prefer COD on, because it's something I'm gonna play all the time. So I wanted it
Mhm.
so I could play it all the time. I mean, I should just get a new Xbox, but it should still be able to run it. Like, to be honest, it shouldn't be like that. And they will fix it. Let's be honest, they'll fix it. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a
time.
at the
matter of
moment,
time.
it's low key annoying, but it's fine. Like, I can deal with it. It's not like the biggest problem in the world. It's just weird,
Mhm.
very weird.
It's just a very weird issue.
Yeah, I don't know like how it's happened, but
Pizza has shown gameplay on the Series X and has the issue with the eyes and stuff. I haven't seen it, so I'm not quite sure what you're actually properly talking about with it.
It
Um,
honestly, it wouldn't surprise me that you look at Cyberpunk and the issues that consoles had with Cyberpunk. It's just
yeah, but
Well,
that's
because-
that's a game that's actually supposed to be powerful and have loads of graphics. This is Call of Duty.
true.
There's a difference between
Yeah.
Cyberpunk trying to push out the best graphics people have ever seen, and then a Call of Duty game
yeah,
that looks like someone's chewed it up and mashed it back out.
that's a fair point.
But some of the Call of Duty characters on Xbox actually look terrible. Like some of their eyebrows don't load in sometimes, and they're just there
Oh,
with no
shit, Rick
eyebrows.
Toppin, is that you?
Yeah, it's like I suppose we are last gen now, so yeah, I am playing on
Yeah.
last gen, last gen COD.
Manabot's asking in chat, do you think it's a problem that almost no one uses the actual perk machines anymore? You just run to the Wonder Fizz and
Yeah.
everything.
That's so true.
I mean, it's just much faster.
Yeah, it is. Plus, I don't know what half the perks are apart from Tombstone and Jerks. So
I mean, yeah, like I mean, to like, and Easton's responding to that saying, personally feel that it depends on accessibility in the movement, Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
in the moment, sorry. And, like, well, I mean, think about it, right? You're training in spawn and you go down. What's there? The Wonder Fizz. So you're going to be going straight to the Wonder Fizz and buy every single perk. But if you're in the main portion of the map, you're going to be buying most of the perks from the perk machine. So it really depends on kind of where you are in the map.
You say that, but I will put my hand on my heart now and say that apart from Jug, every other perk I buy from the what's it called?
Wonder Fizz.
From the Wonder
Wonder Fizz.
Fizz, yeah. And I'll only buy Jug as I run past it doing the second reactor or third reactor, whatever reactor number I'm on. I'll run past it, buy it, done. The rest of my perks I'm running back to spawn to get because I know I have to go back to speak to Ravenov at one point in Easter egg.
Yeah.
To be honest, it depends how
whilst
much
I'm
money
there-
I'm on.
That's another
If I'm
factor,
on
yeah.
like 20k, I'm going to the Wonder Fizz because what's the point of running around the whole map to get all your perks? But if I've just
I don't
got,
even know where the perks are. Genuinely don't.
I know where they are. But if I have like 4k, I'm just gonna go straight to the perk. There's no point in going through a teleport, going down, buying it, running all the way back up, teleporting back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I have loads of money, which I find myself doing sometimes, I'm like, wow, I have an obscene amount of money for some reason.
Also, Menobot he's also adding on to that, saying it's so much easier to buy everything really fast in the Wonder Fizz, plus Deadshot and Elemental Pop are not even on the map. No wonder I couldn't find the Deadshot machine. It's not even on the map. Okay,
No.
that just answered my own question. I'm surprised Deadshot isn't on the map though. Like the actual perk machine is
It
not
would
on
make
the map.
more sense for Tombstone to be in the Wonder Fizz. Yes, it's a new perk, but I'd expect Tombstone to be in the Wonder Fizz.
Thing is, though, it's in the Wonder.
that new
it's in the
machine,
Wonder
though.
Fizz on the Machina.
Mm.
What about this as well?
It's
Go
a
on.
useless perk. I never bought it.
No ray gun.
Oh yes, no ray gun.
The first map in the Aether storyline to not have a ray gun.
Bro.
Well, I
I
mean, we got
mean-
the ray K, but no.
Revolutions.
I don't know. Was there a Reagan in God Trophy? Not given, obviously, the Reagan Mark III.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a normal ray gun.
Yeah.
There's been a
It's still
normal
got
ray
normal
gun
ray gun.
since World at War narked. There
Right.
has been a normal ray gun in every single. Well, tell me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure.
No,
there
you
has
are
been
right.
a ray gun.
Even in the the transit survival maps and every Chronicles map, there's the ray gun.
And the ray gun's just got really good as well.
I know it's like Cold War. It's
Right,
actually
it's
really
like,
good. And then we're just like, we're taking it out.
Yeah.
It's actually usable.
Also, do you find it a big slap in the face that when you pick up the Ray K from the box, you get the ray gun sound?
I didn't know that.
You do, yeah.
I think I've only got it out the box one time. So
Who was it?
I knew it made that sound.
It was when we were playing Dan with Paige and Phil. Someone got it from the box, and I heard the ray gun sound. I was like, "Oh, that's such a big slap in the face." It's just like, it's not here anymore.
I saw a tweet earlier where the music that Peck dances to is the 5 elevator music. How true that is, Rich?
I'm pretty sure that's the Mune music from the Biodome. It's the Chronicles.
The what?
Something about Zombie Chronicles.
The music that Peck dances to.
Is
That's
the
the music
meme
in the
music.
Biodome.
Oh, the Biodome. Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure.
We're gonna have to confirm this now.
You have to, yeah, probably look at that at some point. You're happy there's
But yeah, no,
Hmm.
no elemental pop, no Deadshot, no ray gun.
Fucking buys elemental pop. That
this even
perk
on?
is
I know.
terrible.
I know.
Like, I never buy elemental pop. The only reason I would take it is if it's given to me as a reward from the challenge podium.
Easton saying sorry. I think Easton is correct. I think it's still wind tunnel music.
Oh, Jesus.
the
We got
wind.
3
Oh,
different
origins.
answers here.
Oh my god.
No. I think looking back now, I've seen another tweet where someone said that it's the wind tunnel. So I'm guessing that's what you're referring to.
Oh, so it's something on Twitter.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. That's right.
So it's the wind tunnel record that plays when he dances.
First map since the beginning of Ether that the ray gun is.
I
not
love
on the
that
map,
part
okay.
of the Easter egg. The fact that you're like giving him
Just
truth
waiting
serum.
for him to dance.
The fact that
This
the
does
fact that you're like
hallucinate.
poisoning him with truth serum, like the big bad guy that you're thinking he is, and then you're like, let's just fucking poison him with truth serum. and then see how that goes. And then he just starts dancing, talking about his cat Whiskers, Mr. Whiskers. It's actually really
Ethan,
funny.
Martha.
Can we talk
Yeah,
about
that's
the
pretty funny.
actual bad guy at the very end of the Easter egg?
I don't know
My
anything
main
about it,
man,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm
Kravchenko.
pretty-
Kravchenko.
I mean, obviously we're not gonna kill him at the end of the season.
I hope so.
I mean, he gets fucking murked at BO2 unless he just completely wreck on that shit.
I mean, it's when I saw him, I
You mean-
was surprised, but
We're not in like a different reality now, though, compared to like BO. Well, I don't even know what the story. To be honest, yeah, let's not even get into that. I
well,
don't want to talk about it for what
I-
reality we're in.
I mean, I
Because
really
we created a
I really
new
hate for you to
reality,
s-
I think.
I really hate for you to say that, Pete, because getting into main topic number 2 is talking about the story continuation and like the future of it.
Oh my god.
Oh, that timing was perfect. I
Yep.
love it.
Oh, God.
Like, well, I mean, this could be quite a short one, but I just wanted to kind of quickly brush up on it because I really, like, I agree with Sam and his tweet with how the Dark Aether story is now being more fleshed out with Firebase Z. And like when Sam walked through that portal, and Dan, you pointed out the fucking katana and the goggles. I'm just like, okay, now I'm seeing it. This is their way of bringing back the like little Easter eggs for the original 4 characters. Like, I mean, I'm glad the story's getting more like being more fleshed out though, and I really hope that further down the line they don't screw it up. Like, because they have a decent story. Not I know not a lot of people are following it, but they have a decent story, and like, I like the connections they're making towards the original Aether story. Like, it definitely feels. In the beginning, it felt more like a sequel, but now it does feel more like it's, you know, its own entity, as Sam was describing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just hope they don't fucking resurrect the characters, dude. That's all I want.
Yeah.
I just hope they do
That'd be
not
so
do that.
weird. The thing I
want
would
them to be a
say
final boss.
is I don't.
Top end boss.
Oh my god.
I don't play much like campaign, obviously, so I don't even know who half these characters are. So I haven't played the campaign since like World at War.
It's only
So-
Kravchenko who's kind of a new character.
Yeah.
I don't know any of these characters. All I know is when we completed the Easter egg for the first time, everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's Valentina!" And I'm like, "Okay, cool." They're like, "Oh my god, Kravchenko!" And I'm like, "Yep, it's not really doing much for me, but you guys are loving it." Like, so I'm not gonna hate on it. People seem to really like it and enjoy it, but for me, I'm not much of a campaign guy, and I've never really taken much interest in any of this stuff, to be honest. Like, I love the old story, and like I know it's still like continuation or whatever, but I think I'm just gonna enjoy the game for the game rather than getting caught up in the story and stuff this time.
Yeah, I think.
Like, I'll know like a brief understanding of what's going on, but I'm not gonna be like lore deep like I was last time. Like,
Oh no.
nah.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same, honestly.
The thing is, though, with this story, so what I've always said is, I think if Samantha Maxis was not a part of the Dark Aether story, it would just feel like a completely separate thing. But the fact that she's there and she's one of the main characters, it definitely gives off that vibe of it being a sequel to the Aether story,
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
new chapter.
The question I have of Sam: when did she pick up the katana and the goggles?
In the Dark Aether.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, are we saying are we saying 100% that's when she picked them up?
Well, yeah, because in the trailer she doesn't have them. It's only when she goes into the Dark Aether after the trailer that she
Yeah,
then
but she
comes
gets-
up ball with them.
She gets grabbed into Firebase. We don't see her go into the Dark Aether. We don't see her get banished there, to be honest. Like,
I mean-
suppose Pet could have strapped her up with those stuff before he threw her in, but yeah, I'm assuming she's gone and collected all those things from Dark Aether, as
Probably
you
the
said.
help.
Because are all our characters trapped in the Dark Aether or
They're
something?
dead,
or-
mate. Like, they're not
Everyone
trapped
is
in the Dark
dead.
Aether.
They're
They're dead.
dead. Dead as
Well,
fuck. Bro,
Yeah,
she
and they-
looted their fucking corpses.
I don't know. Doesn't everything get sent to the Dark Aether though, like when it's dead? So she's probably just gone there, collected
Picked
stuff.
them
I
up.
don't really know why, but you know, maybe we'll find out.
I think
Maybe it was sentimental reasons.
so. Here's the thing, right? With the Dark Ether. Now, I'm probably gonna get a lot of head shakes and just moans and groans. But I see the Dark Ether as kind of a post-apocalyptic world. And what I would like to see is... So we're in our normal reality map. You go into the Dark Ether, and you have to go a certain way. But then you come across, like... I don't know, I'd say like a properly destroyed Verruct, or a properly destroyed Shield Under it, just there as a little Easter egg. Right, because then that give off the proper sense of, yes, this is a continuation of the story, but it's still a part of the overall story. If you get what I mean.
Mm.
Like,
I think one thing that'd be really cool is like obviously Dark Aether leaking into like the actual like world and all. I think it'd be really cool to see like in a future map, see like blotches of like the Dark Aether and like other things from like other maps. Just like small things, not like entire fucking buildings or entire map or whatever, but just like the small things that we recognize to be like, oh, that's cool, that's from that, that's from this, blah blah blah.
yeah.
Something like that. I think that'd be really really cool.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
I also do want to see Sam as an operator. That fucking skin she has in the cutscene, that's sick as fuck.
Oh, it's got to happen. It's got to happen. I think
Yeah.
her
What
as
do
an
you guys?
operator-
Well, firstly, shout out to Mike and Lewis in the chat.
Big
And
boys.
then, secondly, what does everyone think? Does her eyes change color when she
They
comes
do.
back out? So her eyes have changed color while she's been in there.
Yeah,
Yep.
because they're
Mm.
either purple now.
And Eason said time moves differently in the Dark Ether, so who knows how
Yeah,
long
she
she's
did.
been in there.
As soon as she came out, she questioned if it was Weaver or not. I mean,
But did she not go? I know that's Weaver.
I
Hoover.
mean, like,
She's
I
like, I
expected
recognize
Jack
that
for about
voice.
10
Yeah.
months, and
Yeah.
if Jack called me, I'd know his voice. She
Yeah,
didn't
no,
know
she's
who
probably been in there a
she,
while.
she questioned Weaver.
But yeah, her eyes have changed color, so she's got a nice eye color now. I like that. Purple.
Big
Yeah.
old purple.
Big fan. Big fan.
I hope, I honestly do hope that they take the World War II route and make where Sam becomes an operator after you do like all the Easter eggs.
Yeah, she'd be great to play in Warzone.
I would love for her to be an operator in Zombies. I really would.
Yeah, that would be fun. Everyone would be playing that. Though.
Everyone just goes
Like
into
Woods
some
at the
massive
start.
axis.
It'd be like Woods at the start. Everyone was going in as Woods. Now
Yo,
everyone's gonna be
Sam
like full-
Squad, roll up.
Yeah, Sam Squad.
It's
That'd be
at
so
like
fun.
beginning of the zombie season. It's like I was playing Woods and all that stuff. And then at the end, everyone's playing as Sam. It's like the how it started versus how it's going meme.
He's literally like that.
There's also the amnesia that comes from being in the Dark Aether for an extended period of time. It's why the truth serum is needed normally.
Seemed alright to
Oh
me.
yeah,
Maybe there's
that's a
some.
good point.
Maybe there's some things. Well, there's either some things that
She's
not
handling the
telling.
amnesia well though.
Yeah.
She looked a little
So-
bit like scattered, but I'm pretty sure you would be if you just got sucked out of a portal with dark like ether. So
Yeah,
Just
I
put
mean,
yeah,
in
she's
all
a-
fairness, she
unknown
was a
place.
god at one point.
true.
yeah. And her eyes are still changing colour. Now we got purple-eyed Sam. I wonder what this one could do. Do you reckon she's got powers now? Or like some sort of like I don't
Oh,
even know.
yeah. Wouldn't
Potentially.
surprise me.
I reckon.
Maybe
it's
she'll be the
something.
boss at the end.
Oh
Oh,
god.
that'd be fucked.
Bring down Sam.
Evil
I
Sam.
kind of want to see that. Not gonna lie. I kind of want to see
Yeah.
that.
We have to recruit Eddie for help.
Oh no. I'm surprised he actually hasn't been mentioned yet. I don't know if it's in any intel or anything, but the fact that Eddie hasn't been
he's
mentioned.
a big surprise coming. He is.
He's
I don't think
be
we're
the
gonna
thing
find
that
out about
shocks
him until we
everyone.
see him. Like it's gonna be like Kravchenko. He's gonna just appear for like a second, and everyone's just gonna go in riot and uproar.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing Eddie. I mean, they both went. It doesn't make sense not to see him. They both went through the portal. So where is he? Like, why? I don't know why people would be mad if he showed back up. Like, it would make sense for him to be in this world.
Sorry, when I say rise and uproar, I mean like of excitement.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
He's not,
people
he's not
be-
talking like angry mob pitchforks and all like torches,
Yeah,
torches and all that.
Because he's like, I would like to know what's happened to him, to be honest. Just like a little bit of information.
It's something that's definitely
Probably
coming.
in some base that's captured or lost in the Dark Aether or something.
Issa's
Maybe
asking.
maybe he is the Dark Aether. Maybe that's why Sam's gone in there.
No, she was pushed in there.
Because Peck does say that she's already accepted that she's going in. Maybe that was her plan, to see if she can find Eddie.
Maybe. Who knows?
Possible. I mean, at this point, we just really don't know until they give us more information on it.
Until we go to the mountains.
That's the one. Issa's asking in chat, have you all watched the lyric video that Kevin Sherwood posted for the Easter egg song? I have seen the
I
lyric
have
video.
not.
I have not yet.
It's very cool. It's basically Firebase Z, but it's Sam, like a young Sam with her ether powers, kind of floating up there, and then the lyrics of the song appear in front.
Alright, I'll be watching that then.
I'll tell you what, I like the song. The song is very different to so many songs we've heard in the past, and I can't believe that it's actually Sam's voice actress that's actually singing it. Like, that's fantastic. Kind of want to see more.
We
of
found
that.
the Easter egg song when we were hunting for the main quest, and I think two of us couldn't hear it. For me, I think I had music player on, but I don't know about the other person. I forgot who else heard it.
I heard it.
Looks like
I think it was you and Sam, but me and Ethan couldn't hear it.
Yeah, I could definitely hear it.
Let me pull up.
So I asked if it was. I had it really quiet, and I thought it was choir music at the start. I was like, "Is this the right song?" But then it started kicking in. I was like, "Oh no, this isn't choir music." I had my sound so loud at quiet even. I could not work out what was going on.
So I'll pause it right here for chat to see this. But this, so guys in chat, this is the video. This is the lyric video. And this is the image that we're kind of talking about. It's. Then again, I don't know. She kind of looks in between young Sam and the Sam we know to this day. That might just be me. I don't know.
I see what you mean. Like the younger Sam.
Yeah, she kind of looks like
It's like the same pose.
Yeah, yeah. Kind of looks like that middle aged, but I don't know. That's just
It's questionable.
okay. All right, guys. Let's get into main topic number 3, and so this is moving away from zombies a little bit, and I'm sure. Well, as far as am I right in saying in this call right now, Dan's the only one who's played Warzone?
I played it, but
Yeah, you're right.
actively.
My
played
only
it.
experience of Warzone is Fire Team Dirty Bomb.
It's not even close.
When the new map released, I played it quite a lot.
Because right now, and this is because of this. So,
Alright, I'll give a sec to see.
Activision promises Warzone anti-cheat updates as 60,000 accounts have been banned from cheating.
I'm calling bullshit
They'll just-
already.
And apparently that's just lately. Since Warzone's release, apparently they've banned over 300,000 accounts.
Do you want to hear my counter argument to that? How come it took Vicstar, who's one of the biggest names in Call of Duty, to pipe up, and then 2 days later, they've able to ban 60,000? Why can't they just ban people as of when they need to?
Why can't they just have a strong anti-cheat?
Why can't they have anti-cheat? Why can't they just make Warzone payable? I'd happily pay to play Warzone. Buy it once, it's there, it's done.
That's not going to stop cheaters, though, is it?
But it's a
Well,
paywall for them to access the game.
Yeah,
they don't want to
they
buy
want-
cheats and buy the game.
Yeah,
if they've got a ban, if they're banned, they just create a brand new account. If Treyarch turn around to me tomorrow and ban me, I'm just gonna create a brand new account, and I'm back on.
yeah, but I don't think paying for Warzone really would make much sense. I mean, yeah, they could have. Why don't they have something like Battle Eye, like the Rainbow Six does?
Or
Is
like
it Battle
something that CS:GO has.
Rainbow Six
CS:GO has
literally,
Overwatch.
even
Just
if they're like
any
in a
game.
pro game, like watching the pro game, it will come up on the corner saying which people have been banned, like there and then in live time.
Yeah.
So like, this person's been banned by Battle Eye.
Loads of games
constantly.
have anti-cheats. Even very small
I
companies.
mean, it's just a
like-
problem everyone's always going to have in their games that have multiplayer in it. There's so many cheaters nowadays.
It's crazy. It is.
They didn't even try and
insane to
hide
think.
it though. They're just like 180ing people across the
They
map
need
with a
to try it
sniper.
because they know that the COD's not going to do anything. The last ban, apart from obviously the most recent ban, the last ban was months ago. So yes, they've banned 300,000 people, but the last actual ban was so long ago. I can't remember it. I can't tell you when it was.
That's really funny though, because you know Overwatch, they're predominantly like known for banning people like all the time,
Mhm.
and it's Activision. They own the same company, so like, why is it not the same for? Like, you can get a report of offensive behavior like twice on Overwatch, and you'll get a notice coming up saying, "Do this again, you're banned."
Yeah.
Like, their ban system is so good. I don't know why.
And Call of Duty is a much bigger, like marketing, not marketing, like, oh my god, what's the
Asset.
word? It's a much bigger like game than
Yeah.
Overwatch is. Brand, that's it, brand. That's what I was trying to think of. Brand. It's a much bigger brand than what Overwatch is. So it does shock me that they haven't got the same kind of system for a
Yeah.
big game like Call of Duty. And apparently this is the
It
third
just doesn't
wave
make
of
any
bans.
sense.
The third wave of bans. It just astonishes me. I never really played
Yeah.
Blackout, like not Blackout, Warzone. I never really played Warzone myself because I did not like the movement system. It felt very clunky to me. I liked Blackout, wasn't a fan of Warzone, but this still shocks me that overall, Activision have banned 300,000 accounts since Warzone's launch.
Yeah, but the question is, how many of those accounts are the same people?
Oh, probably loads of them.
Yeah.
Loads.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're trying to be big on the numbers. Oh yeah, we've banned 300,000.
I reckon 1 in
Accounts.
10. I reckon.
But they've probably banned the same person 6 times.
Probably even more, possibly.
There's no way to ban
Yeah.
like an IP. Can you not be like,
Well, that's what they tried
you
to
are never
do.
coming onto our
That's-
servers
that's- but
again.
you just-
Your
But you can
internet
change
is
your
never
IP
gonna.
easily.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
just
but
change your
can't-
IP.
Can you not like? I don't know. I don't know how
Just run it
internet
through
works.
VPN.
Yeah, I guess.
I just don't get why people do it though. Are you literally that bad at the game that you have to cheat to win? Like that's the way I see it.
There-
if you
There
if
are
you
some
cheat-
people like that they're just that bad. They use cheats, but like I've seen in videos where people even literally interview people that have cheated. They're like, we're just fucking bored.
pathetic.
The only way they're gonna stop cheats is to put it's gonna be put a paywall around there. That's why when Black Ops 4 Blackout had very little amount of hackers, because the game was 60 bloody quid on PC.
Yeah.
Never dropped down in price.
It is
Now
crazy.
if Warzone came out with Cold War, or it came out with Modern Warfare, then that's absolutely fine, because if your account gets banned, you've got to buy a brand new Modern Warfare or a
Mhm.
brand new Cold War. Because people who play Warzone have obviously played either Cold War or Modern Warfare. You can't sit there and tell me that there's people out there who have waited until March for Warzone to just come out to play Warzone. I'll happily say to Treyarch bullshit or Activision bullshit. That's not the case.
Mm-hmm.
They've made it free because they want to try and get people involved. I already owned Modern Warfare for a year before it came out, and now I own Cold War
But
as well.
they did try this with Blackout and it didn't get the numbers they wanted. So
Well,
That's the
because
only
Blackout
argument
was
I'd have with
shit.
that. Yeah, but then people say Blackout's the best thing to ever happen to COD. People are like, "Oh, Blackout was so
Really?
good," and then yeah.
I mean, yeah, Blackout was good, but it's not by far not the best thing to ever happen to COD. Like,
I don't know, it's terrible. Bad game mode. That's like it sunk so hard. So
Yeah,
yeah, because
did.
it was
no
on,
one
it
played
was on
it.
fucking Black Ops.
It was on Black
4.
Ops 4. People
Yeah.
bought Black Ops 4 for zombies. They didn't buy it for multiplayer. They bought it for zombies.
I bought it
And
for
zombies were
zombies,
so-
and I ended up playing
Yeah, I
more
bought
Blackout
zombies.
than zombies. Like, that's how much I enjoyed Blackout. I ended up
But-
playing that more than zombies.
Putting it behind a paywall is just like they want to rival something like Fortnite, where it has like 1 million players. Like, no, well, I don't know, 10 million players concurrent.
Then they need to do what Fortnite have done.
Mm-hmm.
Put an anti-cheat system in place. It cannot be that difficult.
I mean, they've sort of got one. There's no way they just got 60,000 accounts just randomly. There must be a system going through it.
A weak system.
Yeah, it might
It's
be.
probably-
weak,
it's
I
probably
don't
just the
know.
amount of people
60,000
that
is a lot of people.
Yeah, but it also
it could be.
it's
a
just how many
lobby
of those are the
reporting.
same person.
It could be just people reporting though. That's the other thing. Like, if I was hacking and Jack reported me, and Easton reported me, and Peter reported me, and Spike reported me, and everyone reported me in that lobby. There's 150 bloody players in that lobby. If
Mhm.
most of them reported me, Trevor can go turn around and say, "Well, hold on, this guy's got 60 reports against his name."
Yeah,
He's
you probably
got
would
One
get
game
Insta-banned
or
for that.
whatever.
Yeah, I signed in a day after the bans, and I had a banned player report, a banned player report, a banned player report, a banned because I report players. If I think they're hacking, I report them, but I don't just report anyone. But
Mhm.
if someone's going 50 kills, yeah, I'm gonna report that, and so will everybody else. That's how they've done this so quickly. They flicked the switch, said people with 40 plus bans per game banned, done. That's how they've done it. There's no anti-cheat system in place. There can't be.
Even the
I
people that use
dunno.
cheats don't even fucking win. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. Blackout had more zombies content than zombies itself during BO4's cycle. That's very sad to think about. You all need to keep in mind that it says accounts banned and not players banned. So okay, so
Yeah,
they banned
'cause the counts.
300,000 accounts.
Yeah. We've been saying this the whole time, though.
Like, okay, the accounts that are banned are yes, Warzone accounts or Activision accounts. How many hackers do you hear about in Cold War in Cold War in general multiplayer
Too many.
or Modern Warfare multiplayer?
Too many.
I honestly I don't hear of many, if any at all. I don't think I've ever
I
come across any.
I hear a lot of Modern Warfare cheaters and Warzone cheaters. Not at all anything for Cold War.
Well, yeah, but Modern Warfare and Cold War Modern Warfare and Warzone are on the same engine right now, so that's to be expected.
Yeah, but how many people play
Yeah.
Warzone compared to Cold War multiplayer? That's the question you need to be asking yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Probably not
10
many.
people?
And I can tell you now,
Probably about that.
Jason, the host of the Division C podcast, I know he's come across a couple hackers in multiplayer.
In Cold War?
Yeah, Cold War.
Wow, there you go. Even the 10
Oh,
people that
I've
play
seen
it hack it.
I've seen one person Cold War from a video.
But you can always have cheaters. At the end of the day, you're going to
You
have
will
cheaters
always
in
have cheaters, but
everything.
The
Even that
thing-
Dream guy, he's the speed run for Minecraft.
Yeah, people say he's
Like,
cheating.
He did cheat.
I don't know if that's confirmed. I
No.
don't
His possibilities for his run was like one in like 7 trillion billion. There's
That's
actually
like that.
nah,
You know
nah,
what?
nah,
That's
nah.
the same as
Just-
getting everything right
I've-
and dead and right
Oh,
first time
man.
round.
He cheated so bad. To get the odds he got was actually stupid. But yeah, even people at the top of their game will cheat. So you're always gonna have cheaters in everything.
Yeah, I mean, like even like esport pros I've seen it, like what game was it? It was like CS or something. Like they've cheated before, like during like esport like matches.
I mean, there's a football player that literally just got a 12-month ban for maybe using steroids. Like, why are you using steroids when you play? He's a goalkeeper as well. Like, what? What are you doing?
Good grief.
What? You're a goalkeeper, and you're now being banned for a year because of using a diuretic to cover up something. And it's like, why are you cheating? Like, what's the point? Don't know. You're always gonna have them.
You'll always
There's
have
not
them,
much
but
you
I
can
think
do.
I think the argument is why is there so many in Warzone? There will
Because
always
it's a
be
massive game mode.
Because it's free to play.
also
because it's free to play.
Yeah, but that's why it's so massive. Is because it's free.
And Warzone, and what you also need to take into account is that Warzone is the thing that's going to be, and that, like Activision have confirmed this. Warzone is going to be a thing that's going to be supported for many years down the line. It's going to be the forefront of Call of Duty.
Mhm.
I will say this: if they don't give us, I'm not talking about Resurgence because that is a redone map of Black Ops 4. If they don't give us a brand new map anytime soon, I'm gonna call it quits on that because I am so bored. I can jump in to a game in Verdansk, and I'm so bored within 10 minutes because like every game feels exactly the same. I'm dropping at the same spot.
Yeah.
Nowhere to
Yikes.
drop. I'm picking up the same loadout, and then I'm just surviving. It there's nothing new. Whereas Blackout, they change the map every season. We're now on a brand new season of the seasons,
Mhm.
and we still got the old map. We've gone from season 1 to 6. Now we're on season 1 again. Still no new map. It surely can't be that difficult with all the assets that they have together as a company. Who is it? Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Sledgehammer. There must be so many assets that they can just pile together to make a map, and they can't even change anything. They open the stadium, that's it. The trains, you don't even get on the train, you get on it and then teleport somewhere else. You're not riding around Verdansk, you're just teleporting from one spot to another.
They did add Rebirth or whatever, but
But yeah, they've added Rebirth, great, fantastic. I
even
played
as a
Rebirth.
remake.
Yeah, that's a remake.
yeah.
Okay, right. So let's get into the fourth and final main topic before we end the show here today. So, I'm going to stream this. Basically, CodeNamePizza put out, my boy Pizza, Mad Lad himself, put out a tweet talking about a new series that he's going to be doing on his channel. Now, I wanted to quickly, very briefly touch upon this because I think this sounds like a really interesting idea. And the tweet states, I'm going to be starting a new series today. Each week on a Sunday, I'll be releasing a video as a summary of the week in the zombies community. New updates, new Easter eggs, new world records, basically anything that happens throughout the week in the zombies community. Now, here's the thing with this. I think this is going to do exceptionally well on Pizza's channel. Because I'm fairly certain he posts this kind of stuff anyway. And so it's insane to think that a video like this could be so informative for the community. I mean, yeah, granted, you have channels out there like COD Zombies HQ.
I was going to say this is what COD Zombies HQ does every single day.
But this is
Or when he
more
just
of a,
does upload.
But yeah, that's the thing though. He doesn't. COD Zombies HQ doesn't upload all the time.
No,
He only
just
uploads
Yeah,
when
during
the maps
during
release.
Modern Warfare, no videos.
That's because it's COD Zombies HQ.
Yeah, obviously, but like just when there's like nothing going on, just doesn't upload. There's nothing to cover.
Yeah, that's true. There's not news all the time, is there?
But
Yeah.
also, you look at a following like Peter's as well. The guy is nearly hitting 900,000 subscribers.
Woo!
Like it's
He
gonna
deserves it as well.
It's great. Like, but this would be a really interesting video. New updates, new Easter eggs, new world records, kind of all summarized in one video.
I think Pizza is the only, I want to say OG, YouTuber for COD Zombies I can think of now that still to this day grinds zombies day in, day out. You look at the likes of Noah, Dalek, Roffles, MC Sports Hawk. They're all playing different games now, whereas Pizza is purely just grinding zombies from what I can tell. Like, I don't watch Pizza a lot. I'm not gonna say he's like my least favorite, but I don't watch him that often.
When did he
It's
come
very
into the
rare.
community? When did he
Black
start
Ops 3.
making videos?
Black Ops
Was
3.
it Black Ops 3? Okay.
Yeah.
I say when you talk about OGs, it's not like it's not too OG.
No, but
I think
you know,
Dalek is like the like.
Dalek's been
part of
going
that
since
goes
World at
way,
War
way back.
Customs. Yeah, Dalek's been going
Yeah.
since World at War Customs.
Syndicate's the OG.
Yeah, and Syndicate. No, they were both going at the same time, Syndicate and Dalek.
Oh, were they?
Because I met them both. Well, not met them. I started watching them both from a Yoti Slayer videos because he played with both of them on Custom
Yeah.
Zombies,
Good old Yoti.
and that's how I met them through World of War Customs. Yeah, long time ago.
I know. I read this tweet and I liked this concept, and I think those videos are going to do really well on his channel.
He's got the enthusiasm to do well.
He does,
Mhm.
and as Menobot just said in
Absolutely.
chat, he puts so much care into his content, and he does.
Yeah,
Like, come on, he was streaming the Easter egg on his birthday.
Like the guy
I'd be getting
is,
drunk.
he's a grinder.
He
He
keep-
is
when we're
absolutely-
in those blank spots, he is the one that keeps that zombies community going.
Yeah.
I think he's the only one that's streaming really. Like he does it like every day. He'll be streaming like
Yeah.
Black Ops 3 Easter eggs, Black Ops 2 Easter egg run. Today we're doing some sort of like, he's crazy content he puts out.
he's crazy the challenges that he does as well.
And he streams like twice a day.
He's a mad lad. I love it.
There's a second channel as well that he's growing. Yeah, he deserves, out of everyone, I don't want to, I feel like he deserves the milli. 100%.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
been
he
grinding
does.
so
Oh,
hard towards that
100%.
million.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Pizza is one of those guys that I'm extremely happy for his success, but I'm shocked that he hasn't hit 1 million yet. Like he's getting
It's
there.
a long
He's-
time to
he's
get
getting
there. The fact that he's only been like in the community since Black Ops 3 is crazy. So you think Dalek's been going since World at War? That's like 10 years extra. So the fact that he's done it in such a short time is actually pretty crazy. Just from streaming zombies as well and Warzone.
Yeah, and I agree, Easton. Mythbusting Mondays was the series that really gave him his growth. Yeah, that's the series.
Yeah,
that
I
he's
loved
known
watching
for.
that.
Like
Yeah, I
that is
loved watching that.
100%.
To be fair, that's the only thing I still watch of pizzas. Like, I've
He used to do a sound quiz as well, I think, did he?
Yeah.
He did do
no,
a sound. Yeah, it
no.
didn't. I don't think it went on too long.
Too long.
But Mythbusting Mondays
Those
is
were
that
fun though.
kind of continuous one that's gone on for him.
Yeah. Peace is a great guy.
But all I'm gonna say is like Pizza. I wish you all the success with this new series, dude, and I will for sure be watching it. That'd be good. All right, guys, that is going to wrap up this episode of the podcast. Hope you all enjoyed. Again, if you are new around here, make sure you click that subscribe button and be sure to leave a like as well if you did enjoy this content. We will be back next week with another ZombSquad. We're going to be joined by Caleb Ross to discuss some pretty deep topics. So make sure you don't miss out on that one. Thank you very much to Dan and Pete for coming on this episode.
No
Welcome as
worries.
always.
I'm sure we'll have you back on at some point soon. But for now, guys, hope you all have a fantastic night. Thank you for the people hanging out in chats, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.